Outstanding.
Welcome again to another video. It's about Eldorado. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 things you should checklist before you actually release any song whatsoever, EP or album overall. You know, I'll cover some fierce amount of things. Most of them you might know, most you might not know, whatever the case is. But still, may go do this video because, you know, a certain little things. Anyways, first on this list is make sure your songs are mixed and mastered professionally. Because oftentimes, you know, you put out a crappy music. It's like when you put out good music after that, it tends to hinder people to listen because at the end of the day, them did hear a crappy song from you. You know, some artists do it and get away with it, but Pussy and Dog don't have the same luck. So it's best if you get your music or have your music done professionally and not really hurry and get the music out here because a hurry thing. You see, good music takes time to make, in which, you know, you have to be patient sometimes with the delivery of your music. Now, second thing on this list is the file type. MP3 or WAV. We just want to put up a picture on the screen right now for you actually see it. You know, a mere example of what we practically might refer to. Now, consumer nowadays, they mostly consume MP3 and don't really know the difference between high fidelity music or, you know, music that has been compressed a lot, in which that's MP3. Now, if it so happens that you get the MP3 version of the song, make sure it's in the highest bitrate MP3, but it is best that you get the WAV version, and whenever you're uploading it to or sending it after the distribution, you send the WAV version. Though the file type may be larger, it shouldn't be much of a problem because WAV is a lossless file and it retains all the high fidelity stuff in it, in which the MP3 version is highly compressed. So it kind of loses some little something, but it, you know, it maintains a lot of some things. Same way. Next thing on this list, the third thing on this list is make sure your artworks are done professionally. You know, because oftentimes I see certain artworks and I gotta say, woo, you know, just woo. Not saying I don't get them as a producer myself, but you know, these are things that I really want to point out before you really get your music out there. For me, example, I'm going to show you a picture here, you know, of something being done professionally. So as you can see, it is looking good, well put together, blending wires, whatever thing that they use on it. It is, you know, it looks very presentable and very attractive. So making sure that the artwork are done professionally is really, really important. You know, so there's a lot of people on on Instagram you can really reach out to and, you know, ask them prices for artwork that can be done professionally. Don't be afraid to spend a little on your music, you know, to get it out there in front of the audience, because, you know, in most cases people not really listen to the picture, but, you know, you want it to be presentable so people can't really grab on to it. You know, it's like a clickbait thing, you know, because to how it is being presented, you know, people will click on it because of that too, especially on Tidal, Spotify, and all the streaming platforms, even YouTube also here. You know, it kind of grabs the eye and people will click on it. Now, the fourth thing on this list is making sure that you have a radio ready version. Oftentimes I get songs to mix and I only get the raw version of songs, and further down the line, you know, people is I've been asked to bleep or silence a certain lines in the song, in which that can be done. But if it's a case where you are recording the artist, or you get the session files, you know, ask in advance if you have, you know, a clean version, a radio ready version, you know, for that. Because in a case, instead of, you know, cutting out things and make the song silent, it in modern music it sounds a bit weird. Yes, it does sound a little bit weird, but if you have a radio ready version where you substitute words for cleaner line phrases, you know, you make the song sound more smooth, and you know, have this deeper pause and, you know, absence of words in it and so forth like that. But if you don't get it and you just get that for work with, you know, just work with it. You know, really make much of a difference in certain cases, but it is best to ask if they have any radio ready version, because at the end of the day, it is based upon how you plan for promote the song. Because if you plan to promote the songs and send it to radio station, they cannot play the raw version. So it is best that you have a radio ready version. Now, the fifth thing on this list is the agreed date of release between both parties. Now, between the artist, the producer, or the management, you know, make sure everybody know the release date, you know, of the song. Because oftentimes there are times when song go out and artists don't really know, and there are times when, you know, people agree if you put out a song, say, alright, I'm going to put out a song for Mother Day, or I'm going to put out a song for Father Day, I'm going to put out the song, you know, for the summer, X, Y, Z. But because the lack of communication of the release date, you know, that hinders the process of making the song, you know, go on the correct date and the correct time, you know, which is agreed up on both parties. So in this case, communication is key, and it's best if you both are, whosoever involved in the song, you know the release date of the song. But because you don't really want to have disagreements because of just release date. So communication is key. So make sure you agree to a date of the release of the song. And the sixth and the last thing on this list is choosing your distributor. Yeah, sometimes artists do not, our producers do not want their song to be released by a certain distributor because of, you know, different reasons between this and that. So it's best if, you know, you say, all right, this is the distributor I'm working with, so they are the one who is going to distribute the song, in which, you know, you have a multitude of distributor to get the songs, to get songs out there. You know, it is really astonishing. If you don't, I have a video how to distribute a song with a certain distributor. You can check through my videos to find that particular video about video distribution. A few of them to speak at least. So choosing a distributor is really important, and make sure that, you know, both parties agree to it. In some cases, artists not really business but you know, if them feel uncomfortable, it's best if you have more than one person who you can really distribute a song with, in which one song only can distribute with one distributor. You can distribute with both distributors. If it's a case you want to move from one distributor to the next, please do contact both in the distributor that you want to do transfers from one distributor to the next. So yeah, choosing the distributor is important, and make sure that both parties are being informed or agreed about it. So that's it about for this video. Hope me really, you know, give some insight on this particular topic that, you know, have to do with putting out music. And until next time, visit my website for a bunch of goodies that are there, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification button, because if you don't, you won't get the video them as soon as they are uploaded. So please do. Peace out. Until next time, it's about Eldorado.